for Humanity the other day and I came across these. Found 2 of them and I think they were $1 each. And I thought they would make really terrific light fixtures. So what cinched what kind of light fixtures was when I was in Lowe's while someone was unloading the wood, and they were unloading the stacks that go vertically. And it turns out that whenever they do that, they end up with a whole bunch of these kind of pieces of wood and a whole bunch of these kind of pieces of wood that they just throw away. So I grabbed as much as I could. It was actually quite an obscene amount, and decided that these are going to be the foundation for the wall sconces that I've decided to make out of these metal cylinders. So the first step is going to be cutting all the wood down to the right size. What I was going to do was cut all of these pieces to the exact length individually, but then I decided why not just lay them all down, nail them on, and then put them on the table saw and cut them off all evenly all at once. That will save me tons of time. After I nailed all the pieces of wood onto here, I tried to line up one side pretty evenly, and then the other side I took through the table saw to cut off all the loose edges, so I have a really nice clean finish. And so it's on, these slats are on a 1/2-inch piece of scrap plywood, and I cut it just a little bit wider than what the lampshade is going to be. And then the next step is to put the grooved wood on. So I need to cut those like a picture frame on the miter saw. Using nails and glue, I have now framed this out with the boards that already had the grooves cut in them. To prepare this for electrification, I first had to make some sort of fitting on top that would hold the socket. I'm going to be using one of those single cord, single bulb that you plug in and it has a switch on it. So I could use a top lamp ring like you see on a regular lampshade, but I didn't want to do that because this was really bent. And so I cut a circle to fit the top, and it is so snug that I don't even know if I need to put any screws in here to hold it in place. I mean, I had to work hard to get it in place. So I'll once I get the socket, which it's supposed to arrive tomorrow, I will drill a hole in here and then be able to attach that. And that's really all there is to the construction of it. So this is the light kit that I got off of Amazon. It was about $10. And I drilled a hole in the top, and this fits in nicely. And then there's a collar on the inside that I could screw down in there so it holds it all in place tightly. In order to hang the shade, I cut a small piece of the wood that I used for the frame and then used an angle bracket to attach it. And it already had the channel right here, which is also known as a dado, by the way. And to accommodate the cord will come up through this, and then I made another notch right here, and then I also notched it down the back. So this can sit flush against the wall and the cords won't be a problem. And then the cord will go all the way down the back of this wall sconce, and then you can see way down at the bottom, I made a notch there too. And this is the kind of cord that has the little switch on it. So it will be handy when you're laying in bed or on the couch or something, and you can just click it off. Because these are heavy wall sconces, I decided to buy this cleat system from the hardware store to hang them. Would you believe this project started with a find at Habitat for Humanity's Restore? These unique wall sconces can be used in a variety of places, such as by a couch, next to a bed, or flanking a credenza or buffet. For the finishing, I used 2 stains which I layered over each other. I wanted the wood to look just a little bit aged. Because of that, these pieces would look at home in a number of different settings, from farmhouse to urban loft. They were fun to make and actually pretty simple. So why don't you try your hand at creating some lighting from unlikely objects? When you do, show me your results. For more projects, subscribe to my blog at carithhouse.com. Thanks for watching.